Randy, when you listen to the CMS, how do you listen?
Well, right after I'm done reading my scripture, I like to tune into the CMS.
How? How do you listen? What do you listen? Where do you listen?
I've been listening to you guys through iHeartRadio.
Okay.
I guess that's the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And then I've been getting it, I think, kind of by accident through Facebook on Spreaker.
Okay.
All right.
Well, how do you get something by accident?
I was waiting for you to say that.
Well, you know.
How much does it cost to get something by accident? And how much would you pay? How much would you pay? Do I have to? Can I get the shot before or after the accident?
Well, I normally listen to Tune In, but sometimes my loyalties don't last with Tune In, and sometimes I'll sneak a listen through the Spreaker.
Right. Here, you want to take
I got to hear Chris and his mom on the Bill Peters show through Spreaker.
Jesus.
It popped up on my newsfeed on Facebook, and Chris had posted it, so I clicked on it, and I got to listen to that, which was great because it took me to other classic metal show broadcasts. And then today, I got to listen to the Bill Peters show again, but on iHeart, so I was really impressed on how quickly you guys got it on there.
Yeah, well, I recorded that, so.
Yeah, nice.
Bravo.
Hail and kill, caller. You are on the air.
Hey, it's Scottie from the Commonwealth.
Hey, what's up, Scottie?
Hey, what's up? I got two things for you this week.
All right, make it interesting.
All,
make it interesting.
I'll try. Otherwise, you can just ass rape me after I hang up like you do sometimes. But anyway, moving along. On the thing that Chris was saying about how much he loves Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
I got a little fucking gossip for you here.
Gossip?
This is fucking true.
All right.
This is fucking true. All right? You remember when he used to do that fucking, what was it, that Rock of Love, fucking, the show on MTV, I think it was?
Yeah.
Where he had all them fucking broads lining up to try to be his next fucking girlfriend and shit like that.
Right.
I used to fucking work with this chick who was fucking smoking fucking hot.
Yeah.
Who was a fucking close friend of his, like
Whoa.
his New England fucking way, if you could call it that. Right?
What do you mean? What do you mean if you could call it that?
Well, I'll get to that.
Okay.
I mean, she knew him well. Okay, I mean, she had like pictures of her hanging out with him, fucking backstage, out to fucking dinner in restaurants, like pasted like up all over her fucking cubicle.
Did she have any pictures of her with his cock in her mouth?
I'm getting to that. Okay.
All right.
This is from her fucking lips to my fucking ears. Okay. All right. And I
Did
worked
she
with her
still
back.
have a little of the jizz on her lips when she said this to you?
Let me get to that.
Very
I
slowly.
worked with her, like, this is like back in 2002, 2003, we worked together. I mean, it's no secret he's a fucking diabetic. Okay?
Yeah.
He's got a diabetes. But the problem is like, he would like to eat, like, he would have to eat an entire fucking jar of fucking grape jelly to get his fucking sugar levels up to do a fucking show. Secondly, he can't get it up. Like, we used to fucking tease her about, like, what are you fucking banging this fucking guy left and right, letting him fucking, take it anywhere. She's like, I wish he could. I'm like, what?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Oh, I believe it. Trust me, I believe it. I mean, I'm not even fucking around here.
I'm trying to keep you. I'm trying to keep you out of legal defamatory territory here, Scottie. You got to appreciate me trying to help you. Allegedly.
And allegedly, once in a while, he can get it up if he has these syringes with this fucking stuff in it. That if he fucking shoots up his fucking dick, allegedly with this stuff, he can get a fucking hard on.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, and like she was like fucking, she was so fucking bummed out about it because I mean she fucking ate the fucking corn out of this fucking guy's shit. She fucking worshipped him. I'm not even fucking kidding here.
Allegedly, the alleged corn.
Allegedly. Anyway, that's one thing. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about, Neely, was last week you mentioned that you watched that that Lemmy.
Yes,
movie.
the Lemmy movie. Yes, uh-huh.
I wasn't aware that existed, and but after watching the show, I actually downloaded it and I watched it. And I don't know, I was just wanting to get your opinion about something. You know, you kind of get that. What's the best way to describe it? Like that looking behind the curtain at the almighty Oz, and I mean, not taking into consideration that he's passed away. You know, that aside, but wasn't it just a fucking little bit fucking depressing to see, you know, like what his personal life away from the stage was like? You know what I mean? That fucking apartment is with all that fucking hoarding, all that fucking crap, and you know,
Well,
just
a lot
out
of
the fucking rainbow,
sure.
fucking playing that video game and drinking Jack and fucking Coke
Sure.
all fucking night.
Well,
What's that?
he was a very simple guy. You know, the guy obviously walked his own path and had a very long, stellar career, but he didn't allow that to affect him on a level that I need to act like a rock star, a rich guy, or whatever. He was a very simple guy, and I mean, obviously, he had his passions for collecting memorabilia, which obviously his apartment was just chock full of it. But I happen to know just from talking to other people that collection that he hoarded, as you put it, is worth shitloads of money, shitloads. You know, and granted, yeah, it was a hoarder's apartment and whatnot, but that just goes to show you the simplicity of Lemmy. I mean, he didn't need a big flashy house and a car and, you know, a mansion and all these other things. He just was happy to, you know, have a Jack and Coke and hang out at the Rainbow. That's where I met him. I met him at the Rainbow, and
cool.
he was just as nice to me as could be. I mean, he talked to me for about 20 minutes. He wasn't distracted by other people walking up. Hey, it's Lemmy. He gave me his full attention, and he was just a simple character, man. I can't say enough good things about the guy. There was nothing pretentious about this guy at all. What you saw in that movie, at least from my personal brief encounter with Lemmy, that what you see in that movie is exactly what you got.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed that way. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's like looking behind the curtain at the almighty Oz, and it just, I don't know. I mean, from what I understand, he was worth like fucking $10 million when he died.
That's not hard to believe.
What's that?
That's not hard to believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he was like broke or anything, you know. And it's like, and I'm looking, I'm like, geez, it seems so sad. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. You know what I mean?
I think that's how he enjoyed his life, though. I really think he enjoyed himself that way.
He didn't seem happy though when he was, you know, when he was not performing. Though he just, you know, he just. I don't know. It was just an impression I got from just watching.
But the one thing
the movie, it just seemed like he was just like sad and lonely.
Well,
you know,
he
like
probably
and
the thing is there is a certain amount of loneliness that goes with being a celebrity. Chris and I both know celebrity people on a personal level.
Sure.
And I'm going to give you my friend Don Dokken. I know we talk about him all the time. Why does Don Dokken endear me as his personal friend? I'm just the dude, though. I'm one guy in all the hundreds of thousands of people he's met over his 30+ year career. But when he's in the area and for some reason I can't make the show or whatever, he's just like, you're not coming out to the show? Like, oh, I was kind of like looking forward to like having a friend. You know what I mean? It's like that, you know. And I don't mean that in a pathetic kind of way. It's just like it's almost like he like looked forward to having genuine people that he has a friendship with.
Sure,
you know, and
I mean, I can kind of see that point because a while back you guys were talking about like the guys that count the I love yous, and it's like I'm sure they probably get tired of fucking hanging out with sycophants after a while.
Sure.
And, you know, I mean, you're an articulate. I mean, don't like talk yourself down like that. I mean, you're articulate. You know, you seem to have a level head on your shoulders, and you know, in my opinion, it's kind of understandable why he would want to, befriend someone like you and spend time with someone like you, as opposed to, some drunken fucking idiot like me, for instance.
No, but what I'm saying though is in the world of celebrity, these guys are lonely because it's tough to find somebody you can trust.
Right.
Because everybody's looking for something from you.
Looking for an
angle. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the biggest deal. It's just like, because, if you were to see Lemmy at the Rainbow, people were, oh, there's Lemmy. Oh, Ace of Spades, man. Ace of Spades. That's and it's just like, dude, all right, I get it. That's a song I did 30 years ago, all right? It's just like...
Right.
So yeah, it can be a lonely existence when you can't find somebody or some people to really endear yourself to and go, yeah, I could trust that person, and go, yeah, they got my back and they don't want anything from me,
Right.
It's tough. And I'm not going to say this in any way, shape, or form that I put myself on any kind of a level of celebrity. But even me, when I'm out doing some shows and people are fans of the CMS and I run into people who know me or know of the show, you wouldn't believe the reaction. Oh, my God, you're Neeley. Oh, my God. And it's just like, dude, really? Seriously?
Oh, hail the almighty Neeley.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's absolutely true. And Chris gets it too. Chris gets it too when he's out at a show, and even in Pittsburgh, he went to a show. Where did you go, Chris?
Judas Priest.
Yeah, you were at Judas Priest, and people picked him out of a crowd. And they were, oh my God, that's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show. Jesus Christ!
They were literally cut. I was in a booth. They had or whatever you call that, a suite, but their suites were on the floor. And they came over to the edge of the suite and leaned over the suite to take a picture with me.
Dude, did you score any ass? Tell the fucking truth.
No, I didn't. It was dudes. I mean,
no CMS groupie ass.
Unlike other people on this show, I have a distinct rule about not banging the fucking chicks on the show.
Who are you talking about, Chris?
I don't know, somebody else on this show. One of the other hosts doesn't have that rule, but I definitely have that rule. I want nothing to do with the fans when it comes to
Rules
fucking.
Rules are made to be broken, dude. Rules are made to be fucking broken.
You know what? There's enough ass out there that I don't need to fuck the fans. And truth be told, I'd rather just pay for some puss and fucking fuck it and pay her to go away.
Paying them to go away.
That's it.
Well, you're a better man than I am, because I'd be fucking tearing it up. I gotta be honest with you.
Bring it on over.
All right, guys. Well, maybe I'll call you back later.
Oh, okay. Looking forward to it.
Job, and fuck you, pal.
All right, man. Later.
Oh, there we go. Who are you making reference to, Chris?
I don't know. Maybe
Rockin' Randy?
Randy, I guess.
Yeah, he was out there getting some stank on his hang low during that fake fest.
Must have been Jackal.
Because I'm fucking Jackal from the chat room.
Yeah. Jackal from the chat room sucked his dick.
Right. Oh, that's you? Oh, and she's like, she just keeps in between strokes. It's fuck there, fuck there.
Goddamn.